Welcome back Cartech Zone. Today we're diving deep into one of the biggest military technology stories shaping the global balance of power in 2025, and that story is China's big leap. Over the past decade, China has moved from being a regional naval force to a serious blue water navy contender, and by 2025 that transformation is impossible to ignore. This video is a full, detailed review of what China's big leap really means, how Chinese military performance now compares with the United States, and what the real costs and prices behind this rapid expansion look like from a US perspective. China's big leap is not about a single weapon or a single ship. It's about scale, speed, and systems. The clearest symbol of this leap is China's newest generation of aircraft carriers, especially the Fujian, which represents a massive technological jump compared to China's earlier carriers. Unlike the older Liaoning and Shandong, which used ski jump ramps, the Fujian uses an advanced electromagnetic catapult system. This puts China in a very exclusive club that, until now, was dominated by the United States Navy. From a performance standpoint, this single upgrade changes everything, because catapult systems allow heavier aircraft, more fuel, more weapons, and higher sortie rates. In 2025, Chinese carrier performance has improved dramatically. The Fujian displaces over 80,000 tons, placing it closer to US supercarrier territory than ever before. While it still falls short of the US Ford-class carriers in size and nuclear propulsion, the gap is no longer as wide as it once was. The flight deck is optimized for modern carrier operations, and China has clearly studied decades of US carrier experience to refine deck layout, aircraft movement, and launch cycles. This is not imitation at a beginner level, it's a calculated effort to match US efficiency in real-world conditions. Aircraft performance is another major part of China's big leap. By 2025, China's carrier base J-15 has been refined with better avionics, improved engines, and more reliable launch performance. More importantly, China is pushing forward with next-generation carrier fighters designed specifically for catapult launches. These aircraft are meant to narrow the gap with U.S. Navy fighters like the F/A-18 Super Hornet and the stealthy F-35C. While the U.S. still holds a clear advantage in stealth, sensor fusion, and combat experience, China's progress in raw performance and operational readiness is faster than many analysts expected. When it comes to fleet-wide performance, China's big leap extends far beyond aircraft carriers. In 2025, China operates the world's largest navy by number of ships. Advanced destroyers, modern frigates, and a rapidly growing submarine fleet support these carriers. Chinese Type 055 destroyers, for example, are often compared to U.S. Navy cruisers due to their size, missile capacity, and advanced radar systems. From a U.S. viewpoint, this means China is no longer just defending its coastline. It is building the ability to project power across the Indo Pacific and potentially beyond. Comparing U.S. and Chinese performance in 2025 requires honesty on both sides. The United States still leads in global reach, logistics, combat experience, and integration across air, sea, space, and cyber domains. U.S. carrier strike groups remain unmatched in sustained global operations. However, China's big leap is focused on regional dominance, and in that role, Chinese forces are becoming increasingly formidable. In areas close to China's coastline, the performance balance is no longer one-sided. Anti-ship missiles, advanced air defenses, and layered surveillance systems give China a strong defensive and offensive posture. Technology integration is another key performance area. By 2025, China has made major advances in networked warfare. Ships, aircraft, drones, and satellites are increasingly connected, allowing faster targeting and decision-making. While U.S. systems are still more mature and battle-tested, the gap in digital warfare is narrowing. From a performance standpoint, this means any future conflict would be more complex, faster, and far more contested than in previous decades. Now let's talk prices, because China's big leap is also about cost efficiency. One of the most striking differences between US and Chinese military development is how much each country pays for similar capabilities. A single US Ford-class aircraft carrier costs over $13 billion just for construction, not including the air wing or lifetime operating costs. In contrast, estimates suggest that China's Fujian carrier costs significantly less, likely in the range of $8 to $10 billion. While exact figures are not officially confirmed, the trend is clear. China builds large, modern platforms at a lower unit cost. This price advantage extends across the fleet. Chinese destroyers, frigates, and support ships are produced at a pace and cost that the U.S. currently struggles to match. American shipbuilding faces higher labor costs, longer build times, and more complex procurement processes. From a U.S. perspective, this raises serious questions about long-term sustainability. China's big leap is not just technological, it's industrial. The ability to build quickly, at scale, and at lower cost is a strategic advantage. Operating costs also matter. U.S. nuclear-powered carriers have unmatched endurance, but they are expensive to maintain and refuel over their lifetime. China's conventionally powered carriers require more frequent refueling, but they are cheaper upfront and easier to maintain within regional operations. In a regional scenario, this trade-off may favor China, especially when combined with land-based support and shorter supply lines. From a pricing standpoint, aircraft also tell an important story. The U.S. F-35C is one of the most advanced carrier fighters in the world, but it comes with a high price tag, both in acquisition and maintenance. China's carrier aircraft are cheaper to produce and maintain, allowing larger numbers to be deployed. While quality still favors the U.S., quantity combined with improving quality is a core element of China's big leap strategy. Looking at 2025 through a U.S. lens, the most important takeaway is that China is no longer chasing yesterday's technology. It is building for future conflicts. Unmanned systems, artificial intelligence, and hypersonic weapons are all part of this leap. China's investment in carrier-compatible drones suggests a future where manned and unmanned aircraft operate together, increasing range, survivability, and strike capability. The U.S. is pursuing similar concepts, but China's rapid experimentation shows a willingness to take risks and iterate quickly. Strategically, China's big leap forces the United States to rethink assumptions. For decades, U.S. naval dominance in the Pacific was largely uncontested. In 2025, that dominance is challenged, especially in scenarios close to China's shores. This does not mean the U.S. has lost its edge, but it does mean the margin for error is smaller. Performance advantages must now be maintained, not assumed. In terms of value for money, China's approach is reshaping how power is measured. The U.S. still invests more overall, but China extracts more visible capability per dollar spent. This difference in pricing efficiency is one of the most important aspects of China's big leap, and it's something U.S. planners openly debate. Should the U.S. focus on fewer, more advanced platforms, or adjust toward greater numbers and faster production? China's model challenges traditional thinking. As we wrap up, China's big leap in 2025 is real, measurable, and ongoing. In performance, China has closed significant gaps in naval aviation, surface combatants, and integrated warfare. In pricing, China benefits from lower costs, faster production, and strong industrial capacity. From a U.S. perspective, this creates a more competitive and complex security environment than ever before. The story here isn't about fear or hype. It's about understanding reality. China is building a navy designed for modern warfare, regional dominance, and long-term competition. The United States still leads in many critical areas, but the days of unquestioned superiority are over. China's big leap has changed the game, and by 2025, it's clear that the global balance of naval power is entering a new era.